Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games, back with another great arcade game video for you today. This is a pinball machine, though, obviously. Check it out. This is Williams Classic Pin-Bot Pinball Machine from 1986. Came out in late 1986, I think October, and was designed by Barry Orsler, who made a lot of cool games like Dracula, and I think one of his first ones was Gorgar, which is a famous one. But this has art from one of our favorite pinball designers, Python Anghelo. And I think he came up with like the concept of it too, so a very creative game. Most people have played Pin-Bot. If you haven't, you're in for a treat, so we'll check it out. We got this one in. It was in pretty good shape, needed some touch-up paint and some stuff like that, so we did some of that. And then of course we had to take the playfield apart and reassemble everything and get it doing its thing. Check it out. This is like a real piece of 80s right here. I'll show you some cool things on it and then we'll play it a little bit. So the side art has this Python Anghelo inspired robot with kind of this what me worry look going on, shrugging his robot shoulders. The art on the back box, you know, is just planets and things, and then the cool Williams logo that's a sun, because we're talking about planets, and then it's got the little registered sticker. Basically they put those, we've talked about that before, but they put those little stickers on there because it was so small they couldn't really spray paint it on whenever they stenciled it. And so he did this awesome back glass. Now, like he did on a lot of his, there's some things that are so some of the other games that he did that we've filmed videos of are Comet, Cyclone, we've got a Bad Cats in the back. He did the back glass on High Speed. We did a Goofy Hoops redemption game that we think he designed because it's got his artwork. So he was involved with a whole bunch of different classic pinball machines, but his artwork is really cool. So you can see like the flippers on the fingers, which is something that he did several times. So I think on Cyclone it's like that, and you can see we did that on this one as well. Oh, now on this one it's got yellow flipper bats, but I think originally they were white. Somebody swapped them at one point and we thought it looked good, so we left it. Why swap them back? And then he's also got blue on the left side and red on the right side, which was another, so the same up here, blue, red. And on the playfield you can see kind of a similar thing. You've got blue on this side and red on this side, and the posts are even like that. So you've got blue posts on this side and red posts on that side, which is something that he did in Cyclone as well. So that was kind of one of his favorite little gimmicks to do. And so the guy was a fantastic artist. So I'm trying to get a good thing where there's not too much of a reflection on it. So you've got like this little robot here who later I guess would be called the bride of Pin-Bot. I think they call her a space nymph in this one. So she's on the back glass, and then she's also on this little mini playfield here. Right, and over here you've got the red hand of the Pin-Bot, right, and down here you've got these little guys inside of this little control room. This one's even waving at you. Very creative stuff. It says Pin-Bot, copyright Williams Electronic Games Inc., 1986, and then it says United States Space Robot on that side, right? Now on this other side you got another one. Little guys in there at their controls. Oh, another one we had that he did was Big Guns, which had a similar bunch of stuff than this going on. You can check all his videos on our website. We've got, on YouTube, we've got Comet, Cyclone, Big Guns. We filmed all those with his artwork on them. And so if you look, you can see like a NASA logo on his right shoulder. So that's his right arm. So up here in the top, you've got more people, right? And they made this back glass in a certain way so that sometimes this will illuminate and you can see his face, Pin-Bot's face. Now, on the playfield, of course, it has the trick where it does the same thing. So on the playfield, you've got the same thing. You've got his face represented by this helmet with a visor, and then his target bank in front of it. So on the back glass, you've got the same thing. The helmet, the visor, and the targets on the thing. So whenever you knock all these down and this lowers, it lifts this up, and you're able to see his actual face underneath. Rah! So sometimes this will illuminate and you can see his face behind the visor too. And also these can all light independently. And then that's pretty much all the most interesting. Oh, another thing on the back glass is that if you look on this side, on the red side, you can see that on his shoulder it has the spiral thing represented that's actually on the playfield. So that's pretty neat little design. And then one last little thing that he did, just so you feel involved, up here at the top where the logo says Pin-Bot, if you look real close, there's a reflection of yourself playing the game in the pinball. This guy was brilliant at doing the artwork on these things. So on the playfield, it's all over the place. We touched up this area a little bit, but it's pretty what's the good word for it? We tried to make it exactly like the original. It's a little off, but it looks pretty good. But anyway, you can see this little satellite that he designed here, and you can see just all the extra little, he put stuff everywhere. So like, why would you put that on there? Just because he wanted to, you know? The guy just was a very creative artist. You've got these cool little plastics that are just screwed to the top of the other plastics with no real purpose. So you got this one, United States Space Robot, which is similar to the one on the back glass. And then you've got this one over here, also similar to the one on the back glass. Right? And then you've got all these gears of the arms and everything. Right? And you got these three drop targets over here. You've got this ramp here that lifts up and closes, so there's a shot under it, and a ramp shot. The ramp shot goes around over here to the mini nymph or space nymph playfield. Right? And then you've got this spiral thing that the ball goes up as you shoot it, and then you've got, of course, the helmet in the back. So that's just a cool game. You've got, oh, and of course, you've got this big playfield grid. We put an overlay over that. It was pretty worn whenever we got it. And then you've also got these targets here on the right. There are lots of shots on this game, lots of different things to hit with the ball at least. Oh, and of course the playfield, the center of the playfield is dominated by all of the different planets. We've even got lonely little Pluto, who has since been massively ignored. They could tell us what I was talking about. Alright. And this game had speech. So here you've got the credits. Pin-Bot created by Barry Orsler, Bill Futzenreuter. I don't know about him. I don't know what he did. Maybe he was the sound guy, or maybe programmed it. Bill Parrott, Christopher Granner, Joe Jews, and Python Anghelo. Alright, so let's read over the instructions, because as you know, if you know the instructions, it makes the games much more fun to play. Three bank drop target advances the planets. So if you drop all three down, you go up a planet. All the way through Earth, third rock from the sun to the sun, right? Reach flashing planet for special. Reach the sun to light special. Hitting flashing light bar or completing all lights on chest panel opens the visor for multi-ball. Right? Oh, look, he's open now. Oh, when he closed up, we missed his face while I was talking. Hitting flashing light bar or completing all lights on chest panel opens the visor for multi-ball like it just was. Lighting chest panel the second time lights extra ball. So extra balls are down here on the outlanes and things. All right. And so if you get all of these lit up, that goes down. And I think if one's flashing, if you hit it, it'll make it immediately go down. Ramp shot advances bonus X and increases the solar value. So there's the ramp shot. All right. Bonus X is there, right? And increases the solar value. So you score the solar value if you make that shot under it. During multi-ball, locking one ball and then shooting up ramps scores the solar value, right? So the way you lock the balls is in his eyes, inside his face, underneath the visor. So if you lock one ball during multi-ball and then you shoot up the ramp, you score the solar value. So I guess I'm wrong. If you make the shot under the ramp, you score the energy value. You score the solar value by making the ramp during multi-ball with one ball lock. Or if that light's on. Jet bumpers increase the energy value. So here's the jet bumper. No, over here's the jet bumpers. And there's a big flasher down here that says increase energy value. And then you score the energy value underneath the ramp. Each plunger shot advances the vortex value. So the vortex value, where is the vortex value? Is that perhaps back there? I don't know. We'll see as we play it, right? So the thing talks, and one of the coolest shots is whenever the visor goes down, there are two eyeballs back there, and you lock the balls in his eyeballs, which makes it begin two-ball multi-ball if you like both of them. So very cool game. I will set up the tripod and we'll play through it a little bit. There's also, you won't be able to see this in the video, but there's a big light bar on the top that goes absolutely crazy. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll coin it up, which will make that light bar go crazy so you can see it. So this is what happens when you put a quarter in. The sound on this thing's awesome. They came up with some really cool, creative stuff, and it talks too. Oh, and also on this game, you're not trying to fight the Pin-Bot, you're trying to work with the Pin-Bot. So he's on your side, which is kind of unique. I probably should also mention that they made two sequels. They made Bride of Pin-Bot, and then later they made Jack-Bot, which was pretty famous as well. So, we'll set up the tripod, we'll play it a little bit, see what you think. Alright folks, so we're filming this in the daytime, so it's not as dark as it usually is. Let me see if this customer's coming in before I continue our video. It's not as dark as it usually is, but you'll still get the, this one has a lot of flashers and stuff, so it should be bright enough for you. You might even see the ball a little bit better. We usually play them in pitch black. And the only thing you're missing on the top is the ramp. So there is a ramp right here, and it just goes up and around and over here to the spiral thing. So you won't see maybe all that, but you can't see it anyway because that thing covers it. See? So we'll try it out and see what you think. All right, circuits are activated. Oh, my skill shot didn't work very well. Ooh, there's also a post right here, so if you do it just right, it'll bounce off the post. sure. Oh! So in this game, a lot of times when you lose the ball, you'll lose it out of the out lanes. But it's also kind of easy to get an extra ball. See how I've only got one light flashing? So if I hit the red or the red over here, I'll get his visor to drop down. Oh, out the out lane again like I was talking about. All right, folks, we're just getting started. I matched. We matched, folks. All right. Let's try it again. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop. I should have let it bounce. That skill shot is hard to do. I need to look into that. Got all the way up the ramp that time. I meant the skill shot ramp. Oh, come on now. I forgot about that. Well, the way this one's leveled or whatever, if it comes out of there, you can let it bounce right off the post. All right, he's staring at us. Try it again. Alright, I'm gonna try to just beat up the targets so I can get his mask open so you can see the multi-ball. Whoop. Whoop. All right, here we go. All right, so we locked the ball in his left eye. Oh, almost got the 100,000. Close. There we go. Oh, didn't get it. Okay, saved it by the bounce thing. There. Oh, didn't get it. Oh man, it keeps popping around. There, we got it. How y'all doing? Oh, out the out lane, folks. Luckily, I had my other ones locked up there. We'll lock it back. Oh, closing up again. The little post saved me again. Man, that was all on the first ball. Oh man, it advanced us to Neptune. Oh, not quite. There we go. All right, well, there you go, folks. That is Williams Pin-Bot. Now, by the time you see this video, Pin-Bot may have flown off to someone else's home. But you can see all of the games we have available at the time on our website. Go to lionsarcade.com and check them out. Or you can stop by and see us. We're in downtown Rock Hill, South Carolina. We got a whole building full of games like this that you can see. And if you like the video, make sure to thumbs it up, and we will see you on the next video.